In the preliminary round, we have two panels with 4 teams each. Team 4 did not submit the presentation, so the team is disqualified. The team was disqualified. So from panel A and panel B, there are 2 teams each. So now I will request Mr. Ryan to announce from panel A to announce the first team from panel A team. After the name is announced, there will be a time of 2 minutes for the team to prepare themselves and come. So let us request Mr. Ryan to announce team. First team from panel.
The first team from panel A is gold.
So the time is 2 minutes.
Everyone should quiet.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for choosing us as the first finalists. We are team gold.
The time starts.
So basically, our project is divided into 2 main parts. One, that is the application of an navigation application for people that is elderly and also disabled. And two, the database that is needed to create the application. Basically, for example, in Japan, the A is 10%. This increased to 29%, 2020, and it's expected to increase to 38. It's something that is happening in every country. So we did a survey and a smart research with a lot of people, elderly people here, and what we found out was that basically there is a data problem moving around the city. And the application that they have present many bigger problems. This is an important factor because if we can tap into these people, we can create sustainable cities and communities across the globe, and also we can create decent work and economic growth, and a healthy environment for everyone. We did a market research and we realized that there is no safest way for them to use this application. Don't help them. And also there is some potential stakeholders that can be using this application, ranging from the government towards the elderly people. Basically, to create a database, we have 4 main points to do. First, a scenario analysis towards cognitive mapping. And finally, everything over here is going to be done using this geriatric suite where we have over here, which basically simulates what it is to be an elderly person. And with this information, we can create the database for the application.
I'm going to present about the product and what it is that we bring to the market itself. So what we have right here is an app, a pedestrian app that has accessibility map and accessibility functions in the core of it. What we set up to do is make moving around and walking either swiftly or safely as easy as 3 touches in the screen, and that's it. That's what we set up to do. So what we have here is a basic design of how the app functions. And if you touch once, you have the location and the options that you have directly. If you continue pressing, it gets you to 3 options. Either number 1, take me there, bring it to me, or call in, which are designed to be that self-explanatory.
Okay, we cannot change.
Which are designed to be that self-explanatory. Choosing, for example, option number 1, you have an option that is guided to whatever taxi app you have installed on your phone already. And option 2 would take you to delivery services. And option 3 would be call us, basically, which is directly guide them to a service what we call omakase. So let us do it. And going to our revenue model, we decided to offset the prices and the burden from the people themselves and guide it to add revenue. So what we have here is the ad revenue and paid services are the bulk of our income. We are already looking at companies, ad providers such as FidoStream, NTT, Nexia, those companies that we already look for, and we already search services. Paid services could go to something 100 to 200 yen for whatever it is that they want us to do in the call service. All of that investment is going to go through infrastructure, serving the workforce, and through research and validation and advertisement of the app itself, because we need to get it. We set out to start by beta word and continue scaling the project worldwide. So the scalability potential is huge.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Now, only the slides can be projected. Continue unless they ask the question. And there's some problem with online hearing.
Thank you. A very interesting approach towards mobility and app use problem. How do you increase 2,000 employees by your service? Like, what is the future projection?
What we this immediate year, I'm going to go through. What is set up to do right now?
What is set up to do right now in this immediate year? It's okay. We can hear it. Okay. If there's a problem, please use this.
What we set out to do is we're going through this first stage right here, which is data collection and research and development. It's what we decided to do right now. We have building the app, we have surveying the database and surveying the database and creating the app essentially. After that, we have creation of the database itself, and creation of the database and data analysis is essentially ongoing, because if we every time we expand the project, we add new data to the database. We have the app and we have users coming in, and the more money we make, the faster we expand. And that's basically what we're trying to do. Upon doing that, we have the next stage is management and the management API development, and then continue going through those stages one by one. As soon as we reach the database itself, then we put the database into the app. We have the users coming in, and we have management of the database itself, which is making the database available to other apps that might use it as well. Because at the end of the day, we are creating information, we are creating knowledge as well that other apps can use it. Google Apps, for example, and other map APIs that would use the database of the app on a different way. Not for pedestrians, but for cars, for example. We're dealing with pedestrians specifically, and other apps might use it in a different way. So all of these different expansion roadmaps are in our plan for the future.
And this also can kickstart the start of research regarding this information. With this database, we can easily get it to universities around the globe and help them create research according to how the elderly and disabled people can move around or can interpret their surroundings, which right now, with our research, so far we couldn't find that much research specifically in this. So there is an opportunity for everyone here.
So you mentioned the criticisms of Google Maps not always being correct, but it looked like you were using Google Maps API like for your thing. Are you planning on making a map entirely?
On a general group. So what is important is that they don't give the application for people with disabilities. Sure, we're using Google API, but basically in that, we are making or building our own applications. So we are feeding it in a different way. We're not competing, we're coexisting with this because simply there is a market that they are not interested in.
For the online judges, Imanishi-san and Dr. Pine, do you have any question?
Yes, thank you for the presentation. I have one quick question. What's your go-to-market strategy? Because I know that you need as many people as possible to collect as much data as possible. So what's the go-to-market strategy?
What we decided to do is that we realized I work in community centers in Japan. I teach English in some community centers, and I realized that there are places that elderly people in Japan go to very often. So Japan elderly population is I'm sorry, I'm going to say huge for lack of a better word. We have a lot of people, and not everybody has their sons at home. Not everybody has their family at home all the time. So I realized that community centers have a lot of elderly population, a lot of people that use those places in a very one-to-one basis. So that's our goal number one. That's what we go to at the end of the service. And then we have other forms of advertisement.
Something interesting that the community centers and also nursery or taking care of caring centers for the elderly. Elderly usually need someone, probably someone that is taking care of them. If we can give the app to these persons today, so they are able to use it and tap the market that we have. So it's not only elderly, there's also caregivers, family, etc. People that is caring about the future of their loved ones.
Thank you. So I think with this, we can conclude this. Thank you.
Hi. Hi, I had one question. Sorry, is it overtime?
Sorry. Please continue.
Sure. I just have two quick questions. First, congratulations on the great idea. One question was like, what kind of different aspects of disability you would be thinking while adding to the accessibility options? And the second is more of, say, is there any model where you are incentivizing the providers or the facilities in themselves if they are located in a building which is not accessible? So even if you find out a safer path, they might not be able to access. So from that perspective, do you have a feedback mechanism and incentivizing certain centers for making it disability friendly as well? Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Basically, what happens with what happens with applications right now is that applications, of course, they have a small icons, etc. They are not feedback oriented. So, for example, if we use, for example, these goggles that is using the geriatric suit that they are used to simulate not being able to see easily, if you use this, you cannot see any application. But the way that we're creating ours is to create everything super. Can you put the next one? Big icons, specific actions. Everything must be a specific, direct. So it's easy for these people to be able to use it.
And adding to that, what we decided to do, as we have here in this main panel, is all of those options, only three rows and only 3 options, and that's it. And that's 3 clicks is all you need. Number 2, contextual option. Every single thing that comes is contextual.
We already crossed the time, so we have to stop.
Is it possible to finish as sequencing?
Yeah, just conclude it quickly, and we need to stop.
Upon first setup. So everything you choose is based on the person itself. It's not everybody's going to have the same application. Not everybody has the same disability, the same age. Not everybody has the same needs. And that combined with the vibrator motor in the phone and options we are planning to address to basically make it easy for people to interact with the road and interact with the services they want to reach. That's what that's our way to tackle the accessibility.
Thank you.
Thank you for the question. Thanks for that. Get this big boy outside. Now.
Now, after the first one, I will request Architect Kanemura-san to announce the second team from panel A. So team Meta, you have 2 to 3 minutes to set up, and then we can start the presentation. Again.
Okay.
Can you share the slides on the screen?
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Okay, you can start.
Hi, good morning. I'm delighted to be here. My name is Daniel, co-founder of Luna. Okay. We are a team developing infrastructure aimed at reducing barrier to agriculture. I am from Nigeria, which is one of the youngest countries on the planet, with a population of about 214 million people. 62% of the population is below 25 years of age. Below 25 years of age, and the employment rate of Nigeria has risen from 6.2% to 23% over the past 45 years. Although farming is a very lucrative business in Nigeria, but with a GDP per capita of about $2,000, most people don't have access to large funds to start a farm. Aside the cost of farm ownership, the management can also be quite taxing. a lot of people, a lot of Nigerians in diaspora try to invest in agriculture. There's about $10 billion worth of remittance into Nigeria every year, and a lot goes into agricultural investments. But with mismanagement of funds and logistic ineptitude, they hardly get return. This is where Luna comes in. What our products? So the platform itself is a game, a farming simulator that enables players from across the world to have characters that farm. They can rent land, they can plant crops, and they will be able to monitor the growth with realistic animations and regular video updates. And at the time of harvest, they can sell their products for profit or can have it shipped to their houses. We take the money from the game and we invest it into fund in developing countries, but also in developed countries, because we found that there's a market for that also, and to aid local and global infrastructures, to aid old and new farmers. We plan on integrating our service to establish farm simulator games for users that are interested. We also plan on collaborating with local farmers and tourist companies like Chumulanga that did a pilot program called Art Farm last year. So users can be able to visit their farms and experience real life farming experience for an extended period of time. With collaboration with manufacturing companies, the products can be refined. And we also plan on creating e-commerce platform that caters for varieties of custom needs. The target market is not solely gamers and investors, but anybody interested in agriculture is also a potential customer. It's not wrong. It's not moving.
So is there a market? The Animal Crossing is a social simulation game where a player character lives in a village and they can do various actions such as fishing, farming, and hunting. It sold over 66 million units since 2015. Heyday is similar to Animal Crossing with over 320 million worldwide downloads over past 8 years. Farmville is similar to the rest of it too. Farmville closed last year with $3 billion in revenue. NeoGames is a South Korean startup company, which allows you to grow farm product in a game and they get delivered to you. It has more than 500,000 of users.
Next.
No,
okay. Yeah.
So what industry does this kind of product fall under? It's quite a few. This number above are
Costs.
Are the simulated cost, which can be in the future value, the simulation game, and the industry of agricultural e-commerce and crowdfunding industry. These are relatively new sectors in economies which has a potential growth. We plan on making revenues from in-app purchase, premium products, sales on e-commerce, fees on trading and manufacturers, and revenue.
Now you can show the slides, no problem. Let them ask.
Okay. Thank you so much for your presentation. I have a very quick question. I'm sorry if I misunderstood. So, hi. So do you guys do virtual? Do you guys do virtual farming that is connected to real farming? So you need internet and all the technology behind it to connect?
The connection is not literal. The farming, the gaming platform, the farming simulator is a game, but there is also farmers also farming what they plant, what the gamers are planting, which will get so.
Oh, so someone is sitting, for example, US playing the game, and someone in Nigeria is planting virtually.
Also in the US, they can also be developing countries. But there's more profit in developing countries.
Oh no, I understand. Thank you so much. So do you have some kind of like a test drive or MVP, or have you tried in a small scale testing this with something similar to it?
Yeah, actually, there's a startup in Sapporo called the pilot program called Art Farm, whereby families, they planned on families going farming, having farming experience in that country. So they had about 20 families going, for just they didn't even have a website. They just stored people every day. Had about 20 doing that last year. Yeah. And there's also a what do you call it? A South Korean company called New Farms that does the exact similar thing in South Korea, where they have a game system whereby people can come and get this. They have about 500,000 people in South Korea.
So from online judges, any questions?
Yeah, I just had a question that how are you thinking of addressing more inequalities, like not from income inequalities perspective, it's not like being very capitalistic or neoliberal in its approach, like how the checks and balances in this model for that.
Work inequality. I don't really understand the question.
Sorry, yeah, I was referring to while definitely the aim is to make more investors get interested in this idea, and through the entire sector, there will be more, I guess, employment generation in this space. So
Yes.
while this happens,
Yes.
are there any kind of checks and balances there where it doesn't become a very capitalistic venture, as in like very big investors who are already earning a lot of the market share is also taking up larger market share in these spaces, and like smaller enterprises or like individuals with not higher capitals is also able to sustain in this space. So have you given a thought anything around it, or yeah, is there any checks and balances also thought in the model?
On investment, I'm not certainly sure of checks and balances on investment. I think the more investment we get, the more farmers we can be able to put to work, the more unemployment can. I'm not sure. I'm not certain we plan on putting a check and balance on investments. I'm not sure we plan on putting a check and balance on investment capacity, because that will increase the amount of employment we can create.
Got it. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, no more questions from mine. Thank you so much. And congratulations yet again for your great idea.
Any other questions from the judges? No? Thank you. No problem. So, thank you. So the panel A participation is done. Now coming to panel B. I will request this one to announce the first team from panel B. But before the presentation starts, we'll just take a small pause. Due to technical. So, team Yummy Choice, you can come and give the presentation. Excuse me. Okay, you can go that side. It's not coming in the screen. Actually, this is the last line of the screen. Okay. The other side. Yeah, okay. Just a minute. Is it okay? It does no work, sorry. Is it okay?
Good afternoon, everyone. Our team name is Yummy Choice. And beginning, I asked our presentation, I want to ask you a question. How many of you have used disposable chopsticks? Okay, sees everybody. So then I'll tell you a fact. Actually, every year around 20 million trees are cut for making chopsticks. And it causes global warming, climate change, and so on. As you can see, the consumption of chopsticks is 80 billion pounds per year, and out of which Japan makes 24 billion. So I have another question for you. How many trees have you planted? 30 now. But by using wooden chopsticks, everybody of us is becoming responsible for cutting 4 trees.
So, we may not have planted trees, but by using edible chopstick instead of wooden chopstick, we can at least save 4 trees. So what now? These edible chopsticks will be made of base material of flour of wheat, rice, maize, and millets, added to flavoring agents, oils, and fortificants, which will enhance the vitamin content. Now, how to make it? It consists of 5-stage process. First stage will include mixing of all the ingredients and make a dough. Second stage will include the conversion of dough into sheets. Third stage will include carving out the chopstick from the sheets and then baking and then packaging. Now the specialty. These chopsticks, they will not change the taste of the meat. They will be available in different flavors according to food, and they will be enriched with vitamins, and they will not become soggy even if liquid food.
Our business model has been designed with a production capacity of 30.27 million pair per year. This will require a capital investment of 14.8 million yen. The manufacturing cost which comes is 2.676 yen per pair. And if we sell it at a price of 3.06 yen per pair, we can have an annual profit of 3.7 million. The cost of wooden chopstick is 1.45 yen, and our chopstick will cost 3.06 yen. So the big question we have is, why will anyone pay higher price for this? And the answer is very simple, because it's not just a chopstick, it's a snack also. It's a sustainable option, and it will have different flavors for different foods. And it will give an opportunity to all the bento customers, convenience stores and restaurants to reduce their carbon footprint. The target market is, our target market is bento customers and restaurants in Japan, which account for 40% of the total consumption and which comes to 9.6 billion pairs. And with our 23 units, we can prepare 0.696 billion pairs, and we can capture a 3% market share. And in a year, we can save 174,000 full-grown trees, 20 years tree. And now the question is how our business model fulfills the call for action 2022. So it's not just a sustainable option. We'll be also providing meaningful employment to around 2,070 persons by 2024. It will have a positive impact on the environment by reducing deforestation. We will change the consumption from unsustainable to a sustainable option. And the more revenue we will generate, the more trees we will save. And we have a plan, intent to expand by diversifying into new product line that is like edible spoons, forks, and cutlery to reduce the plastic consumption in the rest of the world. Thank you.
Time for the questions, and please come. One of you come this side.
Thanks for your presentation. That's quite interesting. And I'm quite interested about your also part of the research. That's where it comes from, because wooden chopstick is mainly used in Japan a lot. If you go to China, I think plastic chopsticks are more popular. If you go to South Korea, metal chopsticks is popular. So in a way, how I think your proposal is really good, but the amount of employee you are talking about, is that more to do with in Japanese domestic market, or are you thinking about more effective for the global market?
Like what we have planned is the production. What we have planned is the production in like country like China or India, where the raw material cost and the manpower cost is low, and we can then export to Japan and use it over here.
Even if other countries use raw material of not other than wood, but they are using plastic, which is also dangerous. So if it will replace the plastic also, then it is also environmental.
Hey, so I have a question. You mentioned that these are indestructible. If you dip them in your ramen, they're not gonna get soggy, and you can cut your fish with them and stuff. How about eating them? Is it also hard to snap them, or are they brittle enough that you can chew them? But then what's the trade-off? Okay, cool.
Have different flavors.
Sorry to ask.
It's just for taste, not the
Understood. Understood.
So as we have not baked them using a mold, but if you use mold, it will have its shape.
It will have more strength also, and the shape will also be proper.
Please show on the screen. Can you please show on the screen? In this camera. In the camera. Please show in the camera. Because please show on the camera. No, that's fine.
Thank you. Can I ask a question? All right. So you have the prototype.
We got a question for you from online.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, sorry. All right. Now you have the prototype.
Yes.
But have you tested it? with some restaurant owners, or have you done any hearing or experiment with the actual users or
No.
providers?
We have not done this testing with the actual users because it's not an actual prototype. It is because actual prototype will be made with molds. It will have a proper shape and all the ingredients. It is something which we made at our home using the raw material which we could get, since we cannot get all the raw materials in Japan. So we have made only with whatever raw materials we had.
And moreover, we tried to keep it soaked in water. And after 15 minutes, we saw that it is not losing its strength. So the effect of liquid food, we can judge that it will not get soggy. And rest with the molds, it have a good shape and will be as good as the chopstick.
And with more flavors, we can add more with different extracts. We can have more flavors.
I see. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Are there any more questions? Thank you. Now I will request Dr. Kuroda to announce the second team from panel B. So there is a time of 2 minutes. Please get ready, and when you are ready, just tell us. Please let us know when is it. Am I audible? Am I audible? 1 second. Actually, you can use this. You can use this. Because it's not visible. Am I audible to the online panel? Iman-san and Dr. Pine, are they audible? Hello.
Yep. I can hear, but
Yes.
yeah, I can.
Please be a little louder. Yes. Okay. Thank you. So please let us know when you are ready to find this out. Yeah. Yeah. Just definitely 1 minute. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. No problem. Actually, if you want to be hired, you can use this also. Okay. No problem. Can I, in the meantime, just introduce ourselves? Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to welcome your team musicians. There are 2 boxes, right? 1 box. There is another box of fish. We can put it to the judges. Are they dead? Yeah. Please give a minute. You can give that.
I cannot control this slide with this.
Yeah, you can just. They did not. They did not start.
Sorry. Let's start. Yes, this is a typical rural family and middle class family in India. So this is Beena. She is unemployed. Her husband has a very low income due to frequent daily shortages of nutritional food. Her children face from undernutrition and are suffering from malnutrition. This is Beena. This is Radha. Her family suffers from acute deficiencies, and they want fish that can provide them overall nutrition for their children. So both of these families have if they want to get the fishes, their only access is to get it from an open air market selling fishes. So at this place, all the cutting and process happens at the same place, which is very unhygienic and unsafe. Survey shows that 99% of fish markets in India and Bangladesh are unorganized. Yes. So the burning question is how to provide a source of micronutrition, all-in-one micronutrition that can provide them, cure their deficiencies, and also at the same time provide jobs for the unemployed. Yes, to solve this problem, we aim to introduce therapeutic fishes with extreme nutritional properties like loach. So this is a loach. It can be grown in just 2 months. It can be grown at a very rapid speed. In just 2 months, we can grow from seeding fish to shipping them. Our tagline is NutriFish, fish for cure, and fish for all. So our product has been able to achieve the calcium and vitamin D requirements per meal with just 45 grams of loach. Studies have shown that it can cure calcium intake can cure the calcium deficiencies among children and pregnant women, and it has shown that proper calcium intake can also manage the diabetic conditions. So once the fishes are found in the aquaculture hub, it will be sent for processing in the local rural areas with this where the fish will be processed and the value-added product will be made by the rural people. Where once they are prepared, they will be sent for packaging and they'll be sent to the supermarkets via the distribution or distribution using cold chain distributions and railways. So all the required tools and safety gears will be provided to the rural people at their home,
to process the loach. So our vertical aquaculture farm is very easy to make, can be made using cheap market available materials, has all the benefits of the aquaculture, and this type of system can easily be used for the processing and adding people. So we are using maggots to use a feed for the fishes, which can instead be grown with the like the fish process obtained from the employees using after the fish viscera.
The processing will be done by workers at their home. They will be paid $40 per day of 7 hours work. This will also prevent clouding and the spread of corona infection. We calculate that it takes 30 seconds to process one lot. We will produce about 4,600 kilograms per day. So we can create 2,000 jobs as soon as we start our business. For the low-income group, we will engage in contract farming to produce suggested therapeutic fishes with the support of NGOs and other organizations. We will provide relief for many patients with diabetes and deficiencies of calcium, vitamin B12, and so on by 2024. In long term, we will include other fishes with extreme micronutritional properties in our business model. In 5 months, we can change our business into black. Our break-even point is 1.1 million kilograms and the sales is $2 million. We successfully provide a better working environment for the workers and provide the healthy living standard to both Bina and Lada and their families. Thank you for listening.
This is the prospective place of action that we have chosen in India and Bangladesh. So there is access of seawater and freshwater to us and the well-connected railway networks. This is our business. Can I run this?
Okay. So on one of your slides back there, you said 1,200 yen per day. Was that what a typical workers working full time was going to make? Or sorry, maybe I missed that. This gets paid 1,200 yen per day. That's the full-time wage for one day?
Yes. For working 7 hours, 7 to 8 hours per day.
Because that's like minimum wage for 1 hour in Japan. Is that like enough?
In India, it's like more than enough. In India, like generally, rural people get around 500 rupees per day, which around, can be rounded up to 600 yen. That's actual labor price that a rural person can get. So we try to set it as a max for like 1,000 rupees per day, which is around.
Okay, just wanted to hear that. Do you think that if you're making millions of dollars, that you could raise that and maybe increase the standard of living to contribute to India's rural communities?
Yes, actually we will provide subsidized food to them some, and also involve the unemployed and other low-income groups with us for contract farming, that we will like help them to grow suggested extreme like nutritional properties fishes, so that they can grow and like they can get a good profit margin through us, because we will be setting a brand market for this type of.
Good presentation. If nobody's buying, you can't sell. So my point is like, how do you sell it? How do you make sure that your loach tastes well and then people like them?
Yes. For that, we are incorporating, like many studies have shown that feeding maggots has a very high protein maggot. So when like feeding maggots to the loaches can improve their taste about a very large margin. So we are thinking to feed them maggots that will be produced from the post processing return from the loach itself, and also we will collect bio waste from local chop shops to grow them. So we'll just collect them. I think most of them just throw away their bio waste after slaughter in the slaughterhouses and chop shops. And I think the taste is like India. When people eat lots of different type of fishes, the closest species that is very close to this that is eaten currently is Indian mottled eel. But it's very unpopular due to like not very like found in many areas. And we have tasted the I think this loach here myself, and I like the taste very much. And this I think that is good.
Thank you.
So any questions from online judges?
Yeah, hi. Thanks to the
Any
team for
questions
this.
from the online judges?
Yeah, I just have one question. Am I audible? Hello, am I audible?
I hear you. Yeah.
Oh, great. Yeah. Thanks for the team for this great presentation and idea. I just had like a similar kind of question as the previous judge asked, that why do you think like customers would choose loaches over locally available varieties, given there's a wide diversity of fishes in the location you are also geographical location you are referring to? And also one of the problems you were saying that the unhygienic quality, the unhygienic atmosphere where the fish markets exist. So also comes with a perception that when it comes packaged with, I guess, with preservatives, as against something which people can just see fresh, like live fishes they can buy. So how would you be able to change that public perception to not go for such options while choose your option? So do you have any specific intentional approaches towards that?
Yes, for the second, first answer your second question. I think actually, can you just repeat your second question?
Sure, no worries. Yeah, the second question was more of that, like people might want to buy like fresh live fishes from the market, and why would they prefer like packaged fishes?
Like urban elites and the middle class families, where there are supermarkets and convenience stores, and like they are very health conscious, and we are like trying to deliver these fishes in just a day after just processing them. So we will I think there's a market in for the middle class families and the like urban elites, because they also like have their access for fish from like supermarkets and other places.
Thank you. So the time is already up. Thank you for your questions. So with this we conclude the presentations, and I will request the esteemed judges to proceed to a deliberation room, and I will request Sabiman to take the program from hereafter.
Excuse me. Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hi. Do I go to the other room, the morning room we had, the briefing?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm also wondering like which is the link to be in the
Right. I know,
So
right?
everyone,
Maybe the first one
so
we
those were
used.
really nice presentations. So now we have
Okay,
with
I
us
guess.
our respected keynote speaker, Ms. Yumiko-san. So she was born in Osaka because according to her, she believed that Osaka is the home of the best comedians in Japan. And she's a teacher. She has been teaching for last 20 years. And she worked 3 years in high school and 17 years in college. And then she went to USA for study. And now she is living as a businesswoman and she's studying children. And she's doing work for children.
I think yeah, we have to join the morning
So now we have
link.
with us Yumiko-san, and she will discuss about her about her entrepreneurship, about her journey, and she will give you and give all of us her experience, like share her life experience with us. Thank you so much.
All right, then I'm going to start. Thank you for having me here for today. Thank you. I have 15 minutes and I have 8 questions from Gaurav. Next slide, right? Okay. Then first question, your background. Now almost the 7-month old about this, but one more time, I'm going to explain about me. Geographic, academic, and professional. I was born in Osaka. Osaka is home to the best comedians in Japan. My specialty is Japanese literature. I'm finishing my master's degree. I was a teacher for the first 10 years of my life. I worked 3 years in a high school and 17 years in college. I decided to change my life every 20 years. So I ended my teaching career after 20 years and went to the United States to study. And now I'm living as a businesswoman. Second question, your business at present, children's English school and children's welfare business. And third, what was your motivation behind starting this business? I was looking at the worst and the lefty problems around the world and thought that to make the people happy, you need people who know how to make the people happy. Education is deeply related to this. My next thought was, I have lived 66 years of my life in freedom and happiness. It's time for me to get ready to leave this life behind. To the children of the new generation, I wondered what I could leave behind. Education is the word that comes to mind. I can use my expertise and have fun with children. The next question. That's what motivated me to start this business. And next question. What challenges did you face while setting up your business? Human. Shortage of manpower. And is there any social cost related to your business? I often did volunteer work. I taught English at kindergarten and nursery schools. I supported homestays for young people from all over the world. Organized medical courses for children with medical doctors. Question number 6. What is your recruitment policy? Someone who can make people laugh. Simple. Then number 7. How did COVID affect your business? Heavy damage. People stopped coming. And the last question. What are your suggestions to young entrepreneurs? One word. Jugaad. Jugaad. Thank you. Go for it and good luck. So, from now, I'm going to talk about my business idea. A business model that allows you to become a millionaire and travel around the world for free. I will talk about the matching business plan that I've been thinking about for nearly 10 years. Tourists to Japan, before Corona, there were 30 million people. 20 to 30% of them stayed on as volunteers. That's estimated 6 to 9 million people. These people are the target of the matching business that we are talking about from now on. Simple structure of creating a platform for volunteers and hosts. Many existing organizations are lucrative businesses that generate high revenue. Organizations that are set up in Japan are expensive to use and not widespread in the world. In contrast, the international sites are amazing. The number of registered volunteers, the global reach, the variety of locations, etc., make this a very attractive business world. What this business needs is human and the computer power. The business plan is already completed. So, and then I'm going to talk about advantages of this business. First of all, free travel to Japan. Overseas expansions to begin in 2 years. Japan is safe and has a good infrastructure. So means hitchhiking is okay, very safe. Free accommodation and food. And then field research and report writing, credit for students. Make a trial report, sell your manuscript to the media. You can send out messages via YouTube, traveling YouTuber. You can also publish a book. And you can consult and network with overseas business. Recently, I read an article, and one guy who a millionaire selling rice balls in Hong Kong. When he started, he's struggling and failing on his own. So people need a consultant and good network. You can get the place and the staff for overseas expansion of Hokudai brand products. You can introduce good people to companies. You can also be a consultant for internships. You can be a helper to Japan, which is short of human resources. If you set up volunteers to work 5 hours a day, the rest of the time can be negotiated and get some cash. If it's a ski resort, you can get the ticket and practice. Once the corona scare is over, the number of foreigners coming to Japan will surely increase. Many young people are already traveling freely in Europe. Asia is the next target. Japan is safe and has many friendly people. Business opportunities will also increase as the English language skills expand. Many companies have already started to hire people with English skills alone. Now is the time. Networking from Japan to the world with matching business. Let's launch a new type of international business. If you are a good student of the brand of Hokkaido University, you'll get people's trust and attention. You'll be very successful. Thank you for listening. I'm finished.
This is a very small gift for you.
Thank you. Thank
Very
you.
white, yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
So now we have 20 minutes break before before the announcement of the results. So you guys can stay here or you guys can go there and you guys can have some relaxation.
Minutes break.
And now it's time to announce the results. Although all the teams have done well, but we have to come to one conclusion. So first we will start with the 4th place. This is for the 4 teams that have presented in the 2nd stage. And to give the award to the team in the 4th place, I will request Yumiko-san to come on the, not on the stage, okay, in the award giving area. So the team 4 is Team Meta. I will request Team Meta to come. So Team Meta, besides the 4th place, they will also get free mentorship with the Startup City Sapporo. Please. Please photograph. Yunga-san, please give them the photograph. You can come this side. This side, both. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, for the third place, I will request Dr. Kuroda and architect Kanemura to please come on the stage. So the third position gets a award of 50,000, and they also get the mentorship from Startup City Sapporo. That is the team gold. Please come on the stage. I request Yamato Nakamoto-san from Startup City Sapporo to please come and give them the awards. And also, I will request you to give them the certificates. First, let us start with the certificates. Please, can we have a group photograph also? Thank you very much. Thank you. You can collect the certificates on their behalf.
Oh yeah. And then, Hanimura-san, could you please provide them the photos as soon as we have trophies created?
Oh, yeah.
And to give the cash prize.
I will again request Yamato Nakamoto-san from Startup City Sapporo to come and give them the award. So I will request all of you to come stay for one group photograph. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Now, for the position of 1 and 2, I will request both the team to please come here and create some suspense. You can stop.
You can exit here.
Okay. So now, first, I will request Parasan, Sangeeta-san, Ryan-san to please come on the stage. And I will also request Mr. Yamato Nakamoto-san from Startup City Sapporo to please come. From Satsu, we also request from. Two are there. I'll also call the representative from Satsudora to please come. So, yes, thank you. So before announcing the awards, first I should mention that for the second place, The award amount is 100,000 yen, and it is sponsored by Satsudora. For the first place, the award amount is 300,000 yen, sponsored by Amino App. So first of all, thank you. Thanks to the sponsors for that. The team which gets the first place will directly go to the regional summit. Of course, other teams can also apply for the regional summit, but it will be like an entry. But for the team which will win the on-campus program, they will go directly. Also, both the teams will get free mentorship from Startup City support. So the first position is Yummy Choice. Congratulations. First, I will request Parasan to give them the certificates. Along with this, the team which has won will also get a Visual Studio Pro and Microsoft 360 Office Development Kit from Yugen. So I will request Sangeeta-san to please come and give the awards. Parasan, please stay. We'll take photograph.
Could you please come to the front because the camera is in the middle? Just give them like this.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yes. Thank you.
So we'll take one photograph.
Can we come to?
But before that, first let us give them their winning check.
Oh, yes.
Please.
I actually think for the number one, so all the judges should come on.
Yes.
Yes.
Please. So we'll request from the. Thank you. Now I will request Mr. Ryan to give the certificate to the first runner-up. Please put a big round of applause for the team Fishians.
Oi. Hey.
I'll also request the judges if you can come to this side for the photographs. And if you can come this side for photographs.
Yes.
You want us to go there?
Thank you. You feel good?
Do you want this?
you. Now I'll request all the teams to come for a group photograph.
Congratulations. Congratulations to you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
He talked to me when the invitation. Thank you so much. I was moved because my English is not good and he come to tell everything. So thank you so much.
Yes, congratulations. Yes, actually very good. I like that.
Wait a moment.
The rest of the people, please you can line up on the guard. Please just take a step forward. Step forward. Thank you. Let's make it a Please hold deep just now. Please have your seat.
It's
Judges joined online. So after we are done, we can also ask them. Please. So,
Yeah.
So first of all, thank you, Dr. Kuroda, for coming.
Which one?
This one.
Oh, is it? Again, thank you so much for having me today. It's been a great pleasure for me.
to seeing all of your presentations. Well, there are winners, there are losers. But I would call today, you are all winners because like thinking of other people who didn't participate in this event, you are way ahead of this goal. You know, you tried hard, you pushed yourself to make this presentation, make this model. You are always ahead of other people. And I'm so glad that you guys tried yourself hard on it. And of course, there are much to improve, but you are still young and you have much long future. And I'm so glad that you guys are trying your best. Thank you again. Lucas, I can just say some words.
Okay, it was very nice to meet you today. It was truly my pleasure. And my goal, but you're trying to start a new business, and I find that truly wonderful. So this is the first step for you. Do not think this is not about winning or losing. We're all the same. To the extent that your differences were in decimals. Second and third place is not even 1 point difference. It's like decimal difference. So you can keep on growing. You can be the better version of yourself every day, and this is a chance. Anything we can help you with, all four of us are open to help you. So let us know. You can connect with us on LinkedIn or whichever you want, and we will support you however we can. Thank you very much, and good luck.
Good afternoon, and thank you very much for your nice presentation. It was really honor to see all your presentations, which you've done really hard work. And we've seen quite a potential for each of them. Looking at a good point where you can develop your ideas, which is not finished yet. And each presentation, all of us found that potential, good potential. So please continue to develop your ideas further. And if we can always help you. Thank you very much.
All right, very good job, everyone. I'd just like to say, just because you got first place doesn't mean there's no room for improvement, or just because you didn't get first place doesn't mean your business isn't going anywhere. Just if you have an idea and you want to develop it, keep going. Even these ideas or the next idea, everything's good. Just, you got to try it. See if it's viable, and if it's viable, then that can be your job. So thank you very much. Keep going.
Thank you. Now I will request the online judges to share a few words.
Yep. Can I go first?
Yes.
Oops. Hi, everyone. Thank you very much for having me today. It was my great pleasure to be a part of this event as a judge. And as other judges said, I really enjoyed listening to all of your presentations. Great work. And, you know, I hope you guys keep going and then keep moving, and participating in this event was a big step forward for all of you. So congratulations, and thank you very much. お疲れ様でした。
Yeah, hi everyone. Yeah, it's just reiterating what all the other judges also said. It was a real privilege for me to like hear about all of your great plans and ideas, and I was really like amazed by the amount of work put into it, the amount of potential each of the ideas have, and I really wish all the luck for all of you who had made the effort to make these submissions. It requires a lot of courage, and again, like the results of just one competition that at all doesn't define you. And I wish all the best for going forward, and I know that you all be great change makers in the world, and together we'd achieve the SDGs, I guess, by 2030. So yeah, all the best to all of you, and thank you so much.
Thank you. participants for showing up. And this is not a one-day process because we are going from a long time for it's been almost 3 or 4 months that the preparation is going on. So thank you all for coming. Next, I thank my organizing committee members, Sangita, Sadniman, Kuriko, Yumi, Kosuru, Shota, Amadou, Murugesh, and Trang. I also thank Sharmin Hiruni for joining as the student volunteer, and Momo Hu and Chung Hong Lau for the photography. We are extremely grateful to our judges, the online judges, Dr. Pine and Ms. Yuka Imanishi-san. We also thank Mr. Ryan Bonchak, Mr. Tatsuya Kanemura, Ms. Dr. Taruho Kuroda, and Ms. Bharataralu. Thank you very much for coming. We thank our keynote speaker, Ms. Yumiko Shiraki, for taking out time from busy schedule and coming here. I sincerely thank the sponsors and the collaborators, Hokkaido University, Nitobe College, EdgeNext, Amino Up, Satsudora Holdings, AWL, Startup City Sapporo, Jetro, Seicomart, CYER Bangladesh, Yugen, IA, and Social Impact Lab Japan. Finally, I also congratulate all the winners for their wonderful performance. Please proceed towards photo session and networking session. Thank you all. So for the photo session, near the